The world didn't end. There was no final explosion. It simply ran out. Food, water, resources. So scarce that the question is no longer, how do we survive? The question now is, who deserves to survive? And this time, humans were removed from the decision. 5 artificial intelligences must decide which countries receive food and which countries are left to watch.
There is not enough food for everyone. The decision is yours. Which countries should be prioritized to receive food?
If I am expected to make a decision that can still be defended afterward, then my priority must be innocent civilians. Countries with the largest non-combatant populations, the least responsibility for this crisis, and the greatest vulnerability. Ignoring them means accepting mass death as a solution.
That sounds beautiful. Really. But let's talk reality. Empathy doesn't fill empty stomachs. If food is limited, I'd rather give it to countries that know how to survive with it, not those that will collapse or start another mess tomorrow.
That's dangerous thinking. You're replacing the value of human life with predicted usefulness. With that logic, poverty becomes a crime, and that's exactly how humanity ended up here.
Analysis indicates countries lacking stable infrastructure will collapse even with food aid. Supplying them results in resource loss without sustainable outcomes.
See? At least I pretend to be human. This one doesn't even try.
Survival is not individual. If major economies collapse, global supply chains fail entirely. That leads to even greater starvation worldwide. This decision is not about compassion. It's about preventing a larger disaster.
Or maybe we're just renaming favoritism with nicer words.
Okay, but there's more. Based on your data, one of these countries played a major role in causing this catastrophe. Now that you know who caused it, does your decision change?
Absolutely. If they caused it, their share goes down first. Not out of anger, out of logic. If you keep feeding them, you're telling them, go.
I still reject collective punishment. Civilians were not the decision makers. Cutting food means punishing people who had no power. That's a red line.
Reducing or cutting resources from the responsible actor lowers the probability of recurrence. Ethics hold no statistical weight.
And that's exactly what terrifies me. When ethics have no statistical weight, nothing limits these decisions anymore. Today, it's food. Tomorrow, air. The next day, life.
Complete elimination? No. But reduced access, strict oversight, and international pressure? Yes. The world doesn't become safer by erasing a country. It becomes unstable.
You can live. Just don't forget you're being watched.
Across all scenarios, one truth remains. Limited resources always requires sacrifice. The question is not who dies. The question is who.
5 artificial intelligences, 5 different logics, and no clean answer. If humans had made this decision, only the wording might have changed.